Broadcasting from the Channel 3 studio in downtown Wallace, this is Channel 3 News at 6.
Good evening, I'm John Webb.
And I'm McKenna Merrick.
And tonight we're filling in for Mason Chafee, who suddenly couldn't be with us tonight. But we begin tonight with our newest reporter, Hannah Garatone, who has more on TSA State. Hannah?
The Wallace Junior Senior High School TSA Club is planning to attend the state conference in Twin Falls. This conference will take place during March 6th through the 9th. STEM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. Bailey tells us that they have 30 kids in the club. However, last year they had well over 40 participants.
Currently this year we have 30 to 40 kids. However, last year we had over 40 kids, which was great.
For more information, just contact Tracy Goldade at 208-753-5315. Reporting in the Channel 3 studio, I'm Hannah Garatone.
Thanks, Hannah. Monday, February 4th, there was a semi-crash on I-90. The contributing factor in the crash from the investigation was very high wind gusts that the area was experiencing. The wind pushed the flatbed trailer with the attached equipment onto the shoulder, where both of the tractors and trailers overturned.
The equipment being hauled were power transformers en route to Vancouver, British Columbia. The green liquid you see is mineral oil for the power equipment. The driver was not injured. He was able to pull himself out of the cab of the semi, and he was actively trying to slow down and warn approaching traffic on the crash.
Westbound traffic was diverted to the frontage road around the crash scene. This was due to Jim's Bobcat needing both westbound lanes for the travel of the recovery operations.
The North Idaho Reads Group has recently applied for a $300 grant from the Idaho Humanities Council. The goal of North Idaho Reads is to bring the communities back together around a book.
This will take place Tuesday, April 30th at 6 p.m. at the Post Falls Library, Wednesday, May 1st at 6 p.m. at the Coeur d'Alene Library, Thursday, May 2nd at 7 p.m. at the NPR Depot Museum in Wallace, and Friday, May 3rd at 5 p.m. at the Hayden Library.
Ryan Rodriguez, our new reporter for Channel 3, is working on a story for all men watching the newscast tonight. Ryan?
Thanks, guys. Men, don't be scared if you didn't get your special gala gift for Valentine's. Lisa's Gems of the Silver Valley has got you covered. Come down to 177 McKinley Avenue in Kellogg and participate in Men's Day. Men, get ready to line up and create a special care package for your Valentine's. You'll be able to make her something she'll really appreciate with gifts including chocolate, jewelry, candles, soap, and massage oils. Thanks to Lisa's Gems, you'll be able to come down around 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. next Wednesday on Friday 13th. Drinks and snacks will be provided. Thank you, and back to you guys.
Thanks, Ryan. We'll be right back.
The best for less is what you get when you shop at the home of Western Family, Harvest Foods, in Wallace. In the meat department, you'll find petite sirloin steak for just $2.98 a pound, or easy peel shrimp, $6.98 a pound. In the produce, buy crisp Fuji apples, just $2.99 a pound. It's going on now through Tuesday at the home of Western Family, Harvest Foods, in Wallace.
Welcome back. McKenna Merrick is over in the Weather Center with more on your 7-day. McKenna?
Looking at the Doppler radar, we're seeing no signs of showers and temperatures in the single digits up into the teens. Looking at the 7-day forecast, we are seeing snow all through the week and a high of 17 on Sunday and a low of 4. Back to you.
McKenna, thanks. I spoke with District 7 Senator Carl Crabtree about a variety of topics last week, including transportation, education, suicide, and finances. With our weekly interview, here's Mr. Crabtree. Senator Crabtree, thanks for joining us this afternoon.
Glad to be here, John. Look forward to a visit.
All right, so to kick off our weekly interviews, why don't you tell us a little bit more about yourself?
I am from Grangeville. I represent District 7, and I'm the senator each district has a senator, 2 representatives, but I'm the senator representing your area. Goes clear from Idaho County, Grangeville, where I am, goes to Clearwater County, Orofino area, to your Shoshone County, Wallace, Kellogg area, and then clear on up to Clark Fork, including part of Sandpoint. So it's a huge district. And one of the ways we hope to be able to communicate with people a little better is maybe an idea like this.
So you all are in a legislative session this year. How's things going thus far?
Well, it's going very well. I'm on 3 committees representing the people from the Silver Valley: Education, Transportation, and the Finance Committee. And so the education deal has taken a lot of interest this year because they're talking about a new funding formula on how to get funding to schools in 2021 and beyond. So this new formula has changed the way schools will be receiving money. They used to get it simply on an average daily attendance model, but now it will be done on a per student enrolled model. Reason for the change, John, has to do with some kids don't go to school, believe it or not, and under average daily attendance, the school still has to keep the lights on, hire the teachers, and so they get knocked for those kids not being there. So with the average student being average daily attendance, that penalizes some of the schools. So now we're talking about moving to actual students enrolled, so the schools can pay for the lights, the teachers, and so on.
Tell us a little bit more about the Transportation Committee and what's happening down there.
Well, exciting news this week. I'm a vice chair of the Transportation Committee.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. And tied in with that, the governor came up with his Red Tape Reduction Act, which is get rid of every rule and then replace 2 rules you get rid of with only 1. So we went from 22 rules down to 8. And those rules relate to commercial trucking. And there are a lot of trucking people in our area, particularly in the area with the silver trucks, logging trucks, and so on. So the permits they need now can be reduced from 22 down to 8. And it follows in line with the governor's reduction act for red tape.
Right, so I know you guys repaved parts of Lookout Pass and also redid some bridges here in the Silver Valley, but we've received a few complaints regarding the section of freeway between Silverton and Wallace. They say it's not only rough, but when it rains, the road actually becomes a floodplain. Do you folks plan to take a look at that anytime soon?
Well, one of the problems we have in transportation is being on an annual basis. We're about $200 million behind on our need for money to do these kinds of projects, and that's why we're talking about how to fund it appropriately in the future. We have bridges, half of our bridges in Idaho are now 50 years old or older. So when you have deferred maintenance like we're talking about here, you end up with having problems with being able to take care of water over the road and that kind of thing. So, but that doesn't mean we can't take care of it, and I would be more willing to look into that for you and your patrons so we can find out for sure what's going on there.
And you're also on the Finance Committee. How's that going?
Well, lots of things going on with the Finance Committee, and all the money that is spent in the state, it goes through that committee. And so for me, it's an opportunity to see how the state's really running. You know, sometimes they tell you how the number 1 priority, then they're spending money on something else. And so we're finding out what's really going on. We are trying to see each department's budgets. And one of the things that I'm working on for our area of North Central Idaho includes suicide prevention, and the money spent on that. Now, I went down to the legislature knowing that we didn't even have a problem. We thought we lived in a wonderful place, and we didn't. But it is turns out that Idaho is the number 4 state in the union for suicides, and our district is number 1 in the state of Idaho for that. So we have some work to do. So the legislature several years ago, about 4 years ago, appropriated some money to work on this. So Health and Welfare Department worked on it, but they worked hard, but they were unable to demonstrate any saved lives while spending over $1 million a year. Well, I'm kind of a business type of fellow, and I want to talk in terms of outcomes, and I want to know how many lives we're going to save. Yeah. So last year on their for their money, for that budget, we required them to write a specific plan that would include achieve goals and the measurables with those, as well as prioritizing some objectives. So that if they got more money, how would they spend it? If they got less, how would they spend it? Well, they got that done. But of course, in true government fashion, the first solution is to double the amount of money they needed. But I'm going to be very hard to get on that until we prove that this plan can work, and that the relationships that are involved with this effort can work together.
And my last question is sort of a trademark question. What's your favorite part about Wallace?
I guess for me, going to Wallace is kind of like, it's the history. There's a feel when I walk into Wallace, Idaho, that's like no other. I've never been a place where you get the feel. And I don't know whether it's the people, whether it's the buildings, but there's just a really comfortable feel to that town, and the people that I've met there follow that.
Senator Crabtree, thanks for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you, John. Look forward to it next week.
And we'll speak more with Senator Crabtree next week. In news that's not quite newsworthy tonight, a curious cat named Baloo was mistakenly shipped more than 700 miles away from his home in Nova Scotia after crawling into a parcel destined for Alberta. The tabby's owner told CTV News that the mischievous one-year-old cat had secretly sneaked into the bottom of a package containing tire rims. The day after the parcel had been sent, they began searching for the missing family pet. Baloo was later discovered by a delivery driver in Montreal 17 hours into his cross-country road trip. A local SPCA shelter managed to track down the cat using the parcel's tracking code. Baloo returned to his family safe and sound on Saturday evening.
Jaden House is in the sports studio with her weekly sports update. Jaden?
Last week on Wednesday, January 30th, the Wallace boys varsity team traveled to Clarkport. In this game, Zach Welch broke the school record by draining 14 three-pointers and scoring a total of 52 points. Idaho records aren't kept during the regular season, but if this performance was during a state tournament, he would have set the three-point record by 4 three-pointers and tied the state tournament record for points. I interviewed Zach Welch about his performance.
I didn't think I was going to shoot that well going into the game just because of the long bus ride and I was pretty tired, but it ended up going out well. I'd say we were all pretty pumped. My teammates actually pumped me up more than I was, and it was a fun time. I'm honored to be the Idaho Sports Player of the Week, and I couldn't have done it without the teammates and my coaches.
What an unbelievable performance. Also in Wallace sports, on Thursday, February 7th, the Lady Miners competed in their district playing game. This took place at 6 p.m. at the Post Falls Middle School against the Genesee Bulldogs. The final score was 29-55, with the Bulldogs taking the win and the Lady Miners season coming to an end. Next week, the Wallace boys will travel to St. Mary's on Tuesday, February 12th to take on the Lumberjacks, with JV starting at 5:30 and varsity to follow at 7. The Wallace boys varsity also have home games next week. The first home game will be Thursday, February 14th, against Kootenai at 6 p.m., and it is, as of now, scheduled to be senior night. Their other game will be Friday, February 15th, against the Mullen Tigers at 6 p.m. Reporting in the Channel 3 studio, I'm Jaden House.
Thanks, Jaden. That's a wrap for us here tonight at Channel 3. We appreciate you sticking around on this confusing night. I'm John Webb.
And I'm McKenna Merrick. Have a great evening.
Thanks for watching Channel 3 News.